Excuse me. Officer. Excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is the severity of the accused charge?
You got your light on, bud.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Oh, okay, cool.
What is the severity of the accused charge that would allow for absent-minded thoughts to allow officers to drive up where kids could be possibly walking at any moment? What is the accused charge that would allow for that to be okay?
Huge charge?
Yes.
You're talking about traffic infraction?
A traffic infraction?
Yeah.
And so that allowed your officers to drive up on the concrete in the pathway of where kids could have been walking at any point?
You want me to finish the question to your answer?
Yeah, oh, I thought you did. Go ahead.
The answer to your question?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a traffic infraction, right? Like a stop sign, speeding.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you go out there and do that, you can't get pulled over and get a ticket.
Okay.
It's private property. So if you look, there's no speed limit out here. There's no divided highway. The stop signs, if you ran the stop sign, I couldn't cite you for it. It's on private property. So if you owned a farm and had your own land, you can have your kids riding their dirt bikes up and down there with no helmets on. It's your private property. So any matter that needs to be taken up can be taken up with the property owner or the property manager. So I would start there with the property manager if you have a complaint.
I wasn't having a complaint. You just gave me like 37 more questions.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to stick to the one that I asked because common sense would allow for me to ask this once again.
So you're saying that if like it happens out there on the street, but it comes in here, you can't cite him in here for what happened on the street? Is that what you're saying?
You can because the infraction happened, the alleged crime happened on whether it's a stop sign, so it's still a criminal infraction, right?
Okay.
That happened there, so you still have probable cause.
And that allows for the officers to drive up on curbways, grasses, and walkways.
Kids playing out here.
Like, yeah, that's the question that I'm asking.
Traffic infraction, and then it would have been a bigger problem than what it is now. It had it have been kids out here, but luckily the weather's like shitty, so there were no kids. But from what I was told, the way they put up here, it could have been anybody's kids that got hit, and then they'd be like, "Oh, we're sorry, we're just doing our."
And your answer to my question over that is a traffic infraction. That's what allowed your officers to drive up on our walkways where our kids could have been walking because y'all was chasing a traffic infraction.
Well, if you're going to word it that way, you need to word it appropriately then, because they're obviously trying to apprehend a violent atrocious felon.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
There's exigency in there.
That's what I just asked you. You said it was a traffic infraction.
Yeah, you didn't say that it was a
I asked you what was the accused.
You're asking for the criminal element to cite somebody, to pursue. You're asking for the specifics.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So then once y'all ran the data, ran the information, then y'all start seeing other information pop up. And then that created the environment to have common sense to drive up on the curb of a community. That's my next question then. Is no response to that?
That wasn't a question.
Okay, so so now let's lower it up. Let's lower it up. Okay, you're right. This is a challenge for me. I enjoy this. This is cool. So let's ask this. Let's ask this. So comment, huh? I'm getting what?
Take the accident report. You're kind of getting argumentative.
No, I'm not getting argumentative. I'm just getting excited because if my daughter that had just walked in 7 minutes prior to y'all driving up on the curb
I'd be pissed too.
would have been hit, and then I asked y'all, why did my daughter get hit? And you'd have told me, well, it's a traffic infraction out on the sidewalk and in the person community because there's no speed limit. I would have been like, y'all got me slightly, on the opposite side of right.
Are you talking to him?
No, I'm talking to both of y'all. You hear the word y'all?
Okay.
You heard that, right?
Just now I did.
No, I said that. Don't interrupt me when I'm hitting points, bruh. Okay. I'm saying y'all now because he's addressing me with his eyesight. I'm a grown man, so I'm going to look him in his eye. And I asked you originally, so therefore I'm talking to both of y'all.
If you want to have an intelligent and just...
I'm having a very intelligent conversation. It may sound hostile, but your kids wasn't walking up here. Your kids your kids and the possibility of them being hit weren't, excuse me?
If you want to talk, I'll talk with you.
I'm talking to you. I can still hear anything you say. I'm still communicating. We can still communicate. You want to do that, we can do that. But answer with me with some logical answers because you're telling me that because of whatever happened outside this community, your officers had the right to drive up 40 miles an hour on these curbs where kids could have been walking, and in what book says that that's okay?
Any motor unit driving out of the...
That's the question. What does that say that's okay?
There's no book that tells us in life what we can do, right? There's a book that says what we cannot do.
You guys get trained to pursue people,
So
right?
You're interrupting me. I'm asking.
No, but you're about to go over the moon to respond with something simple. Okay, so there's no guideline that says you can't drive up in here.
There's nothing that says you cannot do that.
Okay, so that's the answer I need to have, because that's the policy I'm going to address. You guys have a good day. And protect.